How's it going? It's Ron Abiera with Abiera Team Real Estate, and this is your market update for September 2022. So the market has not crashed, values have not plummeted, and we're still moving along. So I'm going to give you a quick snapshot of what's happening with a bunch of data, and then I'm going to give you my take on what the market means to you if you're thinking about buying or selling in this market. Right now, we are still in a slight seller's market. So we basically have a low inventory problem. And I'm going to give you guys some stats, but I'll just give you a quick example. Right now, if you're, let's say, looking for a 3-bedroom home in Irvine under $1 million, right now that MLS is showing there's only 22 properties that fit that criteria, and that's in the entire city. So if you start factoring in some other criteria, like you want to be zoned for a particular school, let's say you only want a detached product or you want a driveway, well, now you're going to shrink that number even smaller. So there's not a lot of inventory for particular criteria that you may be looking for. So that was just an example of what's going on here in Irvine. But throughout the county, let's talk about some stats. So it's safe to say that what happened these past couple of years is not normal. So I'm going to look at the 3-year average pre-COVID to give us an idea of what normal is supposed to look like relative to how it is now and how we can move forward from here. So right now, the inventory in all of Orange County, we're about 3,700 homes. That number, what that means is that we're down 76% from the pre-COVID 3-year average. So inventory is way down compared to what was normal. The demand, these are homes that went under contract within the last 30 days. That number is down 32%. So low inventory, low demand. The expected market time right now in the county is an average of 61 days. So it's taking about 2 months to sell a property if they do sell. And next, we're going to look at the months of supply. Right now, we're at 2 months of supply. So in the big picture of things, that's not a lot of homes on the market. And finally, the rates. Right now, I know they've been going up and down the past few months. Right now, we're sitting at 6%. Just in a summary, that kind of all ties into the demand, right? So this time of the year, from when school starts, end of fall, beginning of winter, things just typically slow down in a normal market. A lot of sellers are not coming onto the market, and a lot of buyers also slow down because a lot of people have already made their moves. So just the time of the year kind of slows things down, but now we have to factor in the rates because that's a big deal, right? So now it's hovering around 6%. That slows down demand tremendously as well. So that's what's happening as far as stats. Again, it's still a slight seller's market. A balanced market is somewhere around 90 days, and we're at 60 days on the market for the homes that actually sell. So I'll talk real quickly about if you're planning on selling during this season. If you are planning to be a seller, price and condition are critical. So right now, because there's not a lot for buyers to choose from, and because here's an important thing, because the rates went up so high. In the big picture, 6% is really not that high, but it is to people that were shopping a year ago. So if you were looking at 3-4%, then all of a sudden the rates are 6%, well, that just lowered your purchase power, right? So now people are kind of having to overextend themselves to find the home that they want. And so if they're going to be quote unquote paying more for a home that they were looking at a year or two ago, then they're going to want to check more boxes. They're going to want a home that's going to be move-in ready. So as a seller, you've got to prep your home for that with the price and with the condition. The expected market times is about 61 days. It's going to vary between price points, but this is what I wanted to share with you, very important information. So when we look back at August, in August, all of the properties that went under contract, the average time was 23 days. So homes that actually went under contract happened really, really quickly. What is that? 3 weeks. So you should expect, if you're priced correctly and you're in good condition, you should expect to get a buyer within 3 weeks. Now, obviously, when you look at the market, there's homes that have been on the market 2, 3, 4, 5 months. And you look at the average, that's where they come up with the 60 days. But the homes that are actually selling quickly, or that are actually selling as far back as early as August, will sell in 3 weeks. So that's sort of the realistic time frame you should expect as a seller. Now, if you're looking to buy, still understand that we have limited inventory. There's choice, but it's still going to be very limited. And having known what the average was in August, you should have the expectation that homes are still going to sell quickly. So you definitely have to plan ahead, and when you find the right home, be ready to move quickly on that. So sort of the good news for the buyers is that now you can expect normal terms. So if you hadn't purchased a home within the last 2 years, you're probably not aware, but buyers really had to give up a lot of leverage in order to buy homes within the past 2 years. They had to give up loan contingencies, appraisal contingencies, inspection contingencies. They were giving up a lot just to get a property, because that's how crazy the market was. Now that things are slowing down a little bit, the good news is that you should expect not to have to give up those contingencies. So all the normal terms that are present to help you as a buyer, you should expect to at least have that. So you're still going to be competing for homes, but at least you know you're not going to have to give up too much in this market. So anyway, a lot of it is very area specific, price range specific. So if you guys have any questions, whether you're looking to buy or sell, definitely reach out to me, and I look forward to helping you guys out. All right, you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.